I tested it, and masks are the worst way to do red light therapy by far. It would be impossible to ever make a good one.
There is a lot to talk about in this video. The biggest problem is that almost all his arguments are based on the total light going into your face, and it doesn't matter how fast you get it.
I can get the same amount of total light with 6 seconds on my panel rig as a 10-minute mask set.
That works for physics but not biology. The biological response depends on how fast the light enters your skin. It's like food. If you try to eat 7 days of food in an hour and then not eat for the rest of the week, you are not going to feel normal. This is in practically all of the big reviews and textbooks on light therapy. As we go across, we increase the amount of light. Once we have enough, then the more light we have, the more benefits we get. But at some point, we actually get less benefits, and eventually, we actually have a negative effect once you have too much light. With skin, this is mostly irritation and hyperpigmentation. There are lots of studies showing that even if you have the same total light, you get different results based on how quickly that light is delivered. The best brightness is somewhere in the middle. The best total dose is also in the middle. That is the middle of this hump. You also can't directly compare masks and panels. The lights in masks press into your skin, which means more light will go into your skin instead of bouncing off. And if it does bounce off, a lot of that will get reflected back towards your skin by the white inside of the mask. This doesn't happen with a panel. There's estimates where 60%, even 90% of the light might bounce off. Pressure also makes your skin absorb light differently. For example, the blood moves away and the light can get deeper.
But even if you were that committed, it wouldn't work as the light isn't distributed evenly. If I take a general average of the whole surface, I get a pathetic 2 milliwatts per centimeter squared.
This is also oversimplified, and again, it's pretty well known. The effect isn't just where you shine the light. There's a study where they had 2 wounds 2 inches apart. They only treated one with light, but both of them healed faster. This is why I don't recommend just reading individual studies. It seems like that's what he did. You need to interpret studies with an understanding of the background behind the whole area so that you can put them into context. I recommend starting with a quality textbook or review written by an expert in the area. Otherwise, you're trying to work out what this thing is without knowing the overall picture.